Today I left. They follow me, of course, including the fancy vets, the drug dealers I used to think was agents, driving up in front of me on Whipple. So I start going through everything of how fast everything went through, and then how they said they paid off well. Scam. Right? Like that big long tape from the last one. Then I just rambled through it. They're driving by. Screaming. Okay? See, I ended the FBI. A case on a platter. On a platter. 2 times in my life. Document. My husband, documented by the Para Police, main subject of attempt to break him. Put himself in the middle of it. Own words in front of the police. Other guy linked right back to that church. Okay? And now that church member is foolishly telling people they are planning on murdering me. The 3 people in the mall. It's a conspiracy to commit murder. If I would call the North Canton Jackson Police, they went out and talked to those 3 ladies, Katie would have gotten arrested at the mall the same day. Conspiracy to commit murder. You can't tell somebody you have a plan to kill somebody in front of 3 people. Okay? It's conspiracy to commit murder. You didn't get life. Okay? I handed him a case on a golden platter. You know, I got to thinking about, well, when he called me back and I went to talk to him, because they said they called him and explained Rochelle and it was a setup. He was so intimidating during that phone call where that lady let me cry and I got like 80% of the shit out. And I had just got where they were still drugging me and I was crying, but I still got a lot of 80% of the shit out. Right? Linking everything together, the different police departments, how I found out everything, where to find those people. Okay? They already had the witnesses, the police reports. Okay? He didn't even witness. I went to tell him about the guy threatened to knife me at Giant Eagle. You know what? Got rude. I need a witness. You don't interrupt a witness that's telling you something. You let him cry. You let him tell you everything. And then you take your notes of what they told you. You go out and get the evidence. You pick it out. You only get back together. Because if you don't let them blubber everything out and pick out where and what is what, then you're obstructing justice. That's why he was intimidating with me. They probably made that mistake and called that guy that day. He didn't want me to tell on him. I went down to the Hunter Task Force today on 9th Street. And then September 1st, 22. 2 of the ladies are there. I told you I got people watching me. The staircase. They looked at me and looked at each other. We all know they actually all did all this. We all know. Yeah. Who did they think they're fooling? see that agent cover his tracks because I have 2 police reports. I got 3 witnesses. I told the hotline. He just demanded 1. Sarah. Now, Dave acknowledges on my phone during the protective lie case. He heard it. Katie could never pass a lie detector test that she never said it. Okay? You tell people you're going to kill somebody. You got a plan. You got men hired to kill them. It's conspiracy to commit murder. It's up to life. You should have got, if I would have called the Jackson Police or North Jackson Police, they would have went over and talked to those witnesses and arrested her on the spot. Conspiracy to commit murder. Okay? What these people have is fraud. Police and agencies can only be in a home under a state-registered protective lie case. They have to have a recording of your voice of asking for help, you then saying that they're going to protect you, and the other person spoke to. It's a right to privacy. I even, I told you, talk to the Portage County Sheriff. It's like, it is that. He's like, yes. Or you can't look or listen. Yes. It's illegal to be in somebody's home no matter what. Because you got to think even the 5th, right? Not to incriminate yourself. 6th, right to an attorney. 7th, right to a fair court trial by a mom. Here's what happened. Where Melissa left John on the 16th of 16 or 18 of 18. We sell her hat and she's fine at the end of the car. 25th, we close on our new house. Within a day or 2, Dave hits me in the border face, storms off, and meets the serial killer where his church had had the 4 attempts on my life. And it hadn't worked. Where February 25th at McDonald's on Whipple, neighbors said that he had showed up at the store, said he didn't want me anymore, and been trying to get rid of me for a while, didn't work, and asked him all the help. Okay? Alright? That they joined in this. Okay? They all got together and came up with this. Had him breaking my door while we're out getting another load. We weren't even moved in. I hadn't been out there 5-6 days. I wasn't even moved in the house. Make up a cheesy excuse that a realtor broke him. Melissa's done with John for life. We're going to destroy his mother in front of him. Have the drug dealers they're dealing with in the area date rape drug me, human traffic me under date rape drugs, so I wouldn't know, because I was always with Dave. Violate me on every level. Photoshop scenes. And because there's some dirty cops in the area, and she's a retired judge, then everybody will look the other way. And then when I do call the FBI, I have a man impersonate the FBI. They're so advanced up there. They got a copy of your phone. They can Photoshop stuff. Pay off that agent to look the other way. And just leave you up there for them to kill you and your family. It is what happened. Like Michelle's mother, they called Will and explained Michelle. Michelle's mother said they called Will and explained Michelle. And he understood and said, no one to help me. She got bad habit of bringing in front of people. It is what happened. Melissa thought she'd get even with John and kill his mother in front of him. Like my father said, you need to learn to choose your words very carefully. He was a businessman. He ran, he was vice president of a very big company, right? Always on the phone, always traveling. You go in and say, Dad, I need to talk to you. Karen, I'm busy. Choose your words carefully. Just the facts. You won't bother. Okay? So you take a deep breath and just basic what you need. right? He didn't want to bother. He had a business to run, okay? That's why I hesitate before I speak. I learned before 10 just what I need, okay? Okay? Because he was busy. She better choose her words carefully, because where I called that agent to cover his tracks, he opened a state case, listed me a foreman, registered an estate, had a cop talk to Dave, put me in protective custody. It's like the Amishman and the beard. They set up the cameras and waited for those idiots to come in and try to hurt them, kill them, cut off their beards, harm them. And eventually caught them. Okay? Well, Dave puts a threat on everybody's life. Dixie and the Will could have arrested Dave for Dixie and the baby are next. Okay? Threatened their life. And then the attempts on their life. It was him. And then threatened to kill all my children. Or I'll kill everything, Karen. Conspiracy to kill them all. Okay? He could have arrested him for so many crimes that wasn't funny. Okay? I never had to stay quiet. Dave's girlfriend's family doing this. And they're hurt. Under fraud. Like they called the main cop, June of 19, made up a case to watch her before. That's funny. And they did what to her before? That's funny. She must really like him. Tell them they framed me. Made up is fake. Fake is fraud. And it's fraudulent. You can't enter a fraudulent case under the attempt of extortion under fraud. See what I mean? And then drugs and rape. Apparently photoshopping a shower scene, I guess, and they photoshopped everything. I don't know what that means. It's all them, so I don't need to know. It makes my stomach bleed. So she needs to choose her words carefully. Where, like, they grabbed the wrong guy in Walmart, and he actually yelled at me in front of Dave. Okay? I don't know nothing about no what a shame. And I'm going to put it this way. I just walked off like, oh my God, they grabbed the wrong guy. I'm so sorry. Okay? Now I'm going to tell you, flat out, she needs to choose her words carefully. Because she was just known as showing off for the girlfriend. Her and the kids. Just laughing and giggling and showing off. They're just mean jokes. She's just showing off. The rest of my family spoke highly of me at 18. She was just acting out, and they thought she was just doing it to show off. Because the people that were saying Melissa's so stupid, it was cops. She made everything up. Investigators. They already caught her telling the kids to lie. The kids dating on Thanksgiving 18, they were making everything up to Flora, and they wanted that girl to get the house. She needs to choose her words carefully. See, it's one thing when you're a jerk and you're sitting around giggling with the girlfriend, the husband's girlfriend, and the kids giggling and lying, being jerks. Just trying to scare you out of the house, that's it. It's fucking shit. Okay? Like I said, all the investigators were swearing by January 19. Alright? I'm telling everybody about it. Alright. Alright. So, in all the places on the line, So, where did these stupid people think they could bring their fraud case and try to extort money under fraud and lies? These never went to jail for one thing. Neither did Katie. Why? Because it was a setup. They didn't pay well off. I never had a steak wife. Never one day was Dave's girlfriend's family bugging my house. Date rape drugging me. Apparently human trafficking me. Under drugs. And violating me. And Melissa sent back helping out. She better not be saying she knew any of this. To destroy John's mother. Because she's done with him. There's one thing, you're just sitting around being a jerk. And something they call fucking shit. And there's a whole thing that you're accessory to premeditated murder and extortion. Because they just listed her basically as a documented liar. And just fucking shit. My family should be ashamed of me jokes. And then she's just showing off for the girlfriend. Or the kids. See what I mean? Went down to that hunger task force. We all know they actually did that. They did have a meeting with those people. They'd come up with this stuff. Melissa better be saying, I was just joking with them. I was just joking with them. I didn't know any of that. Because you know what this causes? Life. They don't think someone arrest them. This is Stark County. You know, I was outside McDonald's. People pulled in and said the police need to take care of this. Yes, they do. They need to step up where that agent was corrupt. They need to do their job. Because, yeah, he's retired. Like he said in front of Becky, he did a little with the case and left his desk. Why would you leave it on the desk? There's a baby's life in danger. There's mine. Hell's breaking loose. Why would you leave me on your desk? You can't say because I called my sister. They already told him the night before. Like how they didn't know that. Like how they didn't know they had their cameras watching me for Dave's girlfriend. Like how they didn't know they were date rape drugging me. Like how they didn't know they were photoshopping scenes. Like how they did corrupt one. Like how. And my sister didn't understand what I said. I told you. June of 21, I'm sitting on her porch. Where I sat my sister Lori. Little clips of the case. She said, Lori called me up and said, what is all this shit? These people threaten you. And I said, I actually called the FBI and Dave, when did you do that? I said 2018. She's like, I didn't realize it. She didn't understand. Where she's like, Karen called the FBI on those charges for threatening her. I was like, Pam, these people are crazy. One stole on me. They have a copy of my phone and they're mocking me. I have to get a prepaid phone and call you at work. These people are crazy. She's like, what? I said, never mind. I'm a big girl. I got to stay out of it. She didn't realize what I was saying. Got it. And I was already told on. It was Dave's girlfriend's family doing it to me. Now, does Melissa want to say she's part of a drug, rape, extortion ring, and murder? Or does she just want to say she was a jerk? Because they only list her like a jerk. Showing off. Choose her words carefully. Because where that agent did nothing, the police, the state won't close it because they haven't caught the guy.